79 for 2. Spin from both ends. Off spinner. The captain coming on. Vihar Stevmika got an important wicket. That was a good catch by the keeper. Very good reflex catch. Did well. Sri Lanka needed that breakthrough at that stage. Little chip through mid wicket. That's a very good shot. Not an easy shot to play because it's the off spinner. But just take a look at the execution. Such a good shot with that angle bat.
Yeah, great placement. Right between the two fielders. Just a punch, a jab. I would say this boy can play. If you're able to play these sort of shots against the spin, you've got something in you. Have a look at this. Just a jab. Kept low too. And again, the point you were making in the previous over about the run rate at the moment is 3.63. Sri Lanka at the same point were 94 for 3. So they knew the importance of scoring runs. They were rotating the strike, getting the odd boundary here or there. Nepal has just taken 5 fours and 1 6 so far. They'll have to find a way to find a boundary here or there.
And also looking at the off spinner, that's the corresponding stage here, 95 for 3 you're talking about. Looking at the pace the off spinner's bowling, he's looking to fire the ball in. He's not letting the surface do anything for him as against the leg spinner. It's a more defensive mindset to me as an off spinner. You could see that he's looking to fire it in. He's not really looking to try and search for purchase. But then that could be the role. He's trying to block one end and get the leg spinner to look for wickets at the other end, because you can't be attacking from both ends.
Absolutely. I think this seems to be the plan at the moment. Just keep it tight. Don't give away extra runs. Just make them score for every run. Make them feel hard to get every run. That should be the plan.
He looks good. To me, he looks really good. Nicely punched down the ground. Single to end the over. 84 for 2. So spin from both ends. The leg spinner on. Sri Lanka desperate for wickets at the moment. Slip in with the left-hander, so you expect a few googlies, expect some sliders, the flippers if he has it in his armory. Nicely played, nicely driven, full face of the bat. You could see how he moves into it and punches it.
Looks like a good player, young Santosh. Talking about Manisha, the leg spinner. Sri Lankan captain would want him to play the similar role what Yuvraj Khatri did for Nepal, the leg spinner. But he's got a better control. He's been on target.
Now the right-hander versus the leg spinner is an interesting contest, because it's always going to turn away and find that outside edge. So this is where Mayan Yadav will be wanted to ensure that he doesn't do anything silly. See, he's teasing him. He's looking to throw it up, teasing him, inviting him to drive.
That's why the slip is also there in place. They realize the importance of getting the wickets. And one more wicket here will definitely dent the chances of Nepal, especially this man Mayan, who's on 40 at the moment, holding one end.
See, but the problem, Ali, with Mayan is that he's striking at only 54. So as someone who's in and set, okay, I'm not expecting to go at 90, but you'd want him to rotate the strike. You don't want him to be tied down. You want him to push for singles like that. Just keep opening up areas. Just make sure that you keep rotating the strike rather than just playing dots in a way, it plays into the hands of the Sri Lankan fielders.
Lots of similarities between the two batting innings. Sri Lanka had this dull period in between, but the spinners were dominating. Oh, that's a googly, beautifully bowled. And turn two. This is good cricket. This is a very, very exciting game in our hands. 24 done, 86 for 2.
'86 for 2 now. That asking rate is creeping up to 5.69, but as long as it's under 6 and over, the batting side will fancy chasing it because there is not too much of pressure with wickets in hand. Now Mayan is starting to show some urgency in his batting, but see, the key is he's batted for this long, so Nepal will want him to finish it if they could, bat as deep as possible. Because he started to get into a role, he's now got into a kind of a groove. So needs to, from that zone, he needs to go on.
Yeah, ideally they would want Santosh to play an inning what Abhisinghe did for Sri Lanka. Because Shahrukh was one who was holding one end and he was scoring runs from the other end. So they can afford that. But if both of the batters keep blocking the deliveries, that won't help. Because remember, Mathula and Kagudas has 6 overs remaining and he's the real threat, in my opinion, for Nepal.
Yeah, but I see Santosh wanting to get on with it. He's looking for runs. And as long as this man is around and doing that, that's what Nepal needs him to do. Not just block, but just keep knocking it into gaps, get singles, just keep that scoreboard moving. That will help Santosh to be a little bit more aggressive, to express himself better.
You know, and also what this would do is that he won't feel the need to be over aggressive, Santosh. If the singles are happening from the other end, the pressure won't get to them. A boundary here or there will do their work. But it's important, yes, I totally agree with you, that they keep on rotating the strike, take those singles or doubles.
I think singles in this innings and in this match has proved to be extremely useful. If you look at the number of boundaries and sixers the teams have hit. Now, if you look at what Nepal has got, we'll talk about it, 91 for 2. See, on the point of boundaries we were talking about, Nepal has just hit 5 fours and 1 6. They played 91 dots at the halfway stage, 43 singles. So on a surface like this, they got to realize that those 1s and 2s are so important. Boundary hitting becomes tough. Now this is sensible. You could see that Mayan Yadav is now looking to be different.
Yeah, some positivity in his batting. He's looking to score, rotate the strike on every occasion. 81, deliveries 45. And for Nepal, they would want him to go till the end. And Santosh can, play his natural game, which is being positive, the way he's played so far. 12 deliveries for his 9 runs.
Interesting field. If you look at the field, this is very clever. You open the mid-wicket.
何それ。お疲れ。
You're just inviting the left-hander, play to mid-wicket, and I'm going to bowl wrong uns and bowl something different, not the leg break that spins in. So he's got that mid-wicket open. The offside is packed. Well, you could see that. So the invitation is to play across, maybe look for a leading edge to the man at short extra cover.
Absolutely, and he's got a slip in place for catching. There's a catching extra cover fielder and the fielder at point. And as he's about to deliver, he's almost gets to that catching position. So good captaincy.
Yeah, clever thinking, and when he wants to bowl the leg break, Ali, you could see that he's going wide to the off stump. So he's not bowling straight and not letting man play it with the turn.
Yeah, being very smart, Malaysia. All these tricks will come handy. Got to be hitting the stumps as a bowler. One odd delivery which keeps low. Would do.
This young man has a good mix. Now that I thought was pushed through quicker. Look to be the flipper. But he definitely has the wrong un and the leg break, and wrong un has been used brilliantly against the left-hander. Bowled. Nicely looped. That's a good over. Just a single off it. 92 for 2.
Yeah, let's talk about some fun facts. 13 different countries, including the likes of Singapore. Have a look at it once more as they attempt to get the second no not available. They'll have to settle for one. Don't worry, we're getting back to that fun fact.
There you are.
Yeah, Singapore under 19s, Malaysia under 19s, and Kuwait under 19s have competed in the ACC under 19 men's and the men's Asia Cup. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
That's why these fun facts are there for.
And it's amazing. I think this is a great thing. This is a great pathway for these youngsters. We know that the Asian Cricket Council plays the under 19, not just for boys but for girls as well. Nicely done. Quick single. Now a direct hit would have been tight. For sure a direct hit would have definitely had him tight, but that throw was slightly wide.
Certainly it was needed. Direct hit. But there is this urgency, the positivity in running between the wickets, getting the run to perfection. Oh, this could have been very tight if he had direct throw was required, yes.
Good shot, very good shot. Gone all the way, 6. That is a great shot to bring up the 100. And that should be Mayan Yadav's half century as well. And what an innings he's played.
Absolutely a fantastic inning. One for the team. And he's not done yet. And you can tell by the way he's been applauded by the team, by the fellow players. This means a lot, not just to himself, but for the team. And what a way to get it. Hit it straight. That has been the key. Parviz has been talking about how important it is to hit it straight. That's exactly what he's done and got the desired result.
Well, I think they are just checking the boundary. I saw it.
Yeah.
I think you saw it as well. But the umpires these days, they just want to make sure that they tick all the boxes before they make that call. But yes, the 100's up. What a fine half century that is. The job is only half done as far as Mayan Yadav is concerned and Nepal is concerned. They still got a long way to go, but what that 6 has done is the asking rate that was hovering around 6 is now down to 5.74.
This will happen, but the important part is they keep on taking singles. This is good cricket. He hit the 6, the very next delivery, played it towards cover and get to the other end.
Now that has to be out. That has to be out. Yes, indeed. That's a big wicket. Sri Lanka needed it, and the captain provides. He gets his second wicket, and not enough time that Nepal could afford to lose a wicket, but they will breathe a little bit comfortably or better because Mayan Yadav is not the batter out.
Yeah, but still unnecessary. It was not required. They've already got a 6 in this over. Why would you go for a slog sweep? That's not good cricket. That's where he needs to learn. He had the opportunity. He looked good for his 10 runs as he lost his wickets. 101 for 3. Realistic.
101 for 3. Now that is a wicket, as you correctly said, Ali. Nepal could ill afford
Yep.
to lose because that was unnecessary. And yes, Santosh Yadav looked good for the 10 he made. We both spoke with complimentary terms the way he batted. Right, Naren Bhatta is the new batter. Let's see what he could do. He joins Mayan Yadav, who's 53 of 84. So Mayan Yadav is the batter on strike. Now what Nepal doesn't want at this stage is a quick wicket. And running for 2 here. And they get the 2. That's good running.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good running by Mayan. Played it with soft hands. He knew it the moment he hit it that 2 is available, and he got it with some ease. So I hope what this effect, the last wicket's effect of Santosh, this is how he went, will affect Mayan. Will it affect him? Will he just stay there, keep his cool, keep his calm?
Love the leg spinner's control. As a leg spinner, it's not easy as a wrist spinner to bring in that control. And he has been in that channel, in that corridor. Always a challenge as a wrist spinner to do that, bring in the control. But this young man, slightly over pitch, but still look at the line. Manisha is bowling. He's bowling that off-stump line to the right-hander.
Yeah, and as they say, leg spinners tend to be expensive, but not in this case. He's only given away 12 runs without a wicket though, but that might come any time. He's into his 5th over, by the way.
See, off-stump, off-stump.
He's bowling with the good pace. That's why he's not easy to get away. Just 12 runs given. This has been a very, very impressive spell of good leg spin. Just got control.
Oh, bold. That's the wrong one. I know he's been spoken of very highly in the Sri Lankan circles, Praveen Manish. I know he's young, but he's been spoken of very highly as someone definitely for the future amongst these under-19 lads coming through.
And rightly so. I think he's proving himself here. Although wicketless still, but it will come. 28 done, 103 for 3.
$103 for the loss of 3. The good news for Nepal is Mayan Yadav still out there in the middle, and at the same time for Sri Lanka under 19 they're able to break the partnership. And the good news for me is I've been joined by Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Mudassir. The local boys in the commentary gantry. In the house. 103 for 3 after 28 overs. 131 needed of 132 balls. So it's almost a runner ball. And I think the game hanging in the balance.
Still dealing in singles, and the run rate creeping up. 5.95 is the required run rate. Good news for Sri Lanka under 19. They are creating that pressure by bowling those dot deliveries. He has been brilliant. Mathulan Kukatas, 4 overs going for just 15, providing that first breakthrough.
That's in the air. Is that a chance? No. Will fall in the vacant mid-wicket area. And they'll get 2 more.
Poor running between the wickets. Good work done by the fielder. Trying to break the shackles, Mayan Yadav. He knows the importance of these runs. They need to target one bowler. And they want to target Sigara. Good use of the feet. And ample of time to go back for the third, but happy by taking those couple of runs, Mayan and Narayan South. Very watchful ball, just keeping a bit low. Played towards square leg region. Technically, he looks very sound, Shoaib.
Yes, and he's well set as well. So he's got a fair idea of how the pitch is behaving. The ball is keeping a bit low, as we can see. But he's been very watchful, very vigilant, and has ensured that he keeps the scoreboard ticking. His wicket is what Sri Lanka will want to see as soon as possible.
A bit fuller, way outside the off stump. And credit should be given to the Nepal cricket board as well. These young boys coming into this tournament, they had a series of 5 games against Karnataka under 19, and Mayan Yadav has been in rich form, couple of 50s to his name. But a lot depends on his partner as well. They need to support Mayan Yadav.
Full toss, nicely worked away. They're looking for the second, but will settle for one. Yes, they'll have to take a leaf from the way Sri Lanka batted in the first innings. There was one batter who scored runs and the others played around him. Sharujan Shanmuganathan, he was the batter. And then Lakwin Abesinghe got a 50 as well. So they'll have to have that similar approach. They'll want to play around Mayan, who's now well set on 58. And the others need to contribute while ensuring that they keep the scoreboard ticking. End of the over. 29 overs bowled. It's 108 for 3. Well, as you can see, a lot of action is set for the next few days, and you can watch all of that and be up to date. This is a beautiful swing of the bat and will beat the fielder. Wonderful hit from Mayan as he continues the onslaught against the Sri Lankan bowlers.
Good approach by Mayan Yadav. Looking positive. Fighting hard for his team. He has taken on Manisha. It was in the slot, always in control. Just losing the sight. The fielder at the deep mid-wicket. Running in and losing the sight and advantage. Nepal. Brilliant delivery. Wrong one coming into the right hand and the finger goes up. What a comeback by Manisha. Slow in the air. Misses the line completely. The danger man needs to depart.
Well, it's the wrong one. That has undone Mayan there. Brilliant delivery. What a comeback from Manisha. Ensures that he lands that wrong one right and gets that big wicket. Beautifully bowled. Completely misread the ball. Played for the leg spinner, and this one was an easy decision for the umpire. Big wicket, big blow. Mayan Yadav out for 62 of 95 deliveries. It's 113 for 4. Well, 4 wickets down, 113 on the board. Sri Lanka bouncing back in the game. That is a big wicket, Mudassir.
Absolutely. And the fall of Mayan Yadav. In comes Roshan Vishwakarma. Need to rebuild the innings here. Ball just keeping a bit low. What a talent. This is the beauty of this men's under 19 Asia Cup.
Yeah, beautifully bowled. Some drift in the air, the ball turning, and up goes the finger. Praveen knows the importance of this wicket, and he's made a mark immediately. Another wrong one off the pads, but no chance for a run there.
So young, but he reads the game quite well. He knows when to bowl those wrong ones, when to bowl those flighted deliveries. Peach of a delivery, some turn, in trouble is Roshan.
Well, this is one of the best overs of spin that you would see today. Manisha is just dominating in this over. This one, again, just turning away and beating the outside edge of the bat and also missing the off stump by a whisker. That's beautifully driven now. Too full from Manisha, and a magical spell and a brilliant over from Manisha comes to an end. A wicket in that. 30 overs bowled, 114 for 4.
Four wickets down. The man who was getting those bulk of the runs is back in the hut. Mayan Yadav managing 62 of 95 balls. Narayan Saud and Roshan out there in the middle. Excellent captaincy, I would say. The Sri Lanka under 19 team captain. Rotation has been at its best using the bowlers. And good to see. Spin and fast bowling in action.
Going to be a full toss. With that slingy bowling action, now those faces you can see a little tensed, and rightly so. They've lost a big wicket, and worried faces in the Nepal camp. Not all is over for them. They need a partnership. Another 119 runs needed. Beautifully driven. A full toss, not the best of lengths, and a little too full from Sigera in this over has allowed them to take a few runs.
And a good news coming in, Shoaib Sharugan, who was injured and who was taken to the hospital. Now he has recovered, but he is under observation, and hopefully he'll be back by evening.
Well, that's really good news for Sri Lanka. They need his services. It's just the first game. They need all their resources that they can get in this important leg buys. Doesn't matter how they come.
Absolutely. What matters are the runs for Nepal as of now. But also they need to think who is the bowler that they are going to attack. The likes of Newton, Viran, Mathulan, Vihas. It will be really tough for the Nepal to target one bowler. Very talented bowling lineup of Sri Lanka under 19, especially this man.
暮らしのマーケットでは速さよりは一人一人に寄り添って写真だけですとか
Lineup of Sri Lanka under 19, especially this man Praveen Manisha, who has been bowling brilliantly, getting some turn.
Another googly. A little too much turn on that ball, but it is thoroughly entertaining and refreshing to see the way Praveen has bowled. I'm enjoying how he's bowling, how he's mixing things up, and he's posing some serious questions against the batters of Nepal. The dot ball to end the over. After 32, it's 120 for 4. $114 runs needed of 108 balls. Sigera to continue.
Too many dot balls played by these batters. They need to take those singles, rotate the strike. In the 9th wicket partnership in the first inning for Sri Lanka under 19, doing wonders, giving them the edge, adding 30 odd runs for the 9th wicket. Now the bowlers are doing a wonderful job keeping things tight.
Wanted to cut that. Manages to beat the fielder at covers. They're looking for the second. That's good running. So they'll have to build a partnership here. That's what Sri Lanka did. As you pointed out, Mudassir, those runs right at the end of the innings could be the difference in this game.
Absolutely, they have added 30, and in the field they have almost topped 20 odd runs.
Nicely played. And they're just looking to now build a partnership, and that's what's needed. Any more wickets, if they lose, is going to just add more pressure. The middle order of Nepal, they've still got Hemant, the captain, waiting in the ranks. This partnership is very crucial. They're trying to rotate the strike, and I think captain for Sri Lanka, Vihas Sevmika, is missing a trick here. I would not mind getting another spinner from the other end. With the ball turning as much as it is, you would want to test the batters on this slow wicket.
You need to have someone like Praveen Manisha from the other end as well to get that turn. Those wrists helping him get the turn in the air. Nicely managed, just clearing the mid of fielder. Couple of runs on offer. Trying to break the shackles. Roshan. A valid point said by you. Two spinners operating might make the life difficult for these two batters, as we have seen they struggled against the likes of Praveen Manisha. Even if the captain himself Vihas, if he can bowl a couple of more overs, already he has bowled 6 overs, couple of wickets to his name.
He's not going to bowl in the death anyway, so might as well bowl now with two new batters who've not set themselves and try to extract a wicket. 33 overs done, 125 for 4. So that's how the match has panned out so far. Sri Lanka batting first have managed to get 233, and in reply, Nepal have lost some quick wickets in the middle overs and are at 125. They still need 109 runs of 102 deliveries, and the match is getting exciting with every passing over. And I feel, Mudassir, that it's going to go down to the wire. It's not going to be easy for Nepal, and they're not going to leave this game without a fight. So let's fasten our seatbelts and enjoy this ride. Just the right game to start this tournament, isn't it?
Absolutely. We were talking about the spinners. Astute captaincy. Praveen Manisha given a rest, and in comes Iran Chamaditha. Wicketless, but look at that economy. Brilliant, keeping things tight, not offering much to the batters.
It's why tinker with a formula of success that's working for them. The spinners are doing a good job. Let's continue with them. That seems to be the mantra now, and rightly so. Not a bad start to the over. Chamudita bowling a very disciplined line and length and not giving away anything.
Arm delivery, ball just keeping a bit low.
Well, the batters, especially Roshan, I felt that he's not bending enough. And on this wicket where the ball is not bouncing as much, it's keeping low, you need to make sure that you bend and use your feet to get close to the ball. Another wild swing and no contact whatsoever. So I've got a feeling here, Mudassir, that something's going to give in, and there is a wicket on the cards here, the way Roshan is looking to attack now.
Change of variations. He has been brilliant in this innings. Another tight over comes to an end. 126 for the loss of 4 at the end of over number 34. You can see the spinners enjoying their outing here. We thought nothing much for the spinners, but in the first inning, the likes of Santosh Yadav getting 4 wickets to his name. The second innings, couple of wickets to Vihas and a wicket to Praveen Manisha.
Yeah, the spinners have enjoyed bowling on this wicket, although it's not very conducive for spin as well. It's a flat wicket, it's a slow, docile wicket. But they bowled in the right areas and they've been successful. Worried faces for Nepal. You can see that the going is getting tough with every passing over. Kugatas, the slingy bowler, is back into the attack and he will be looking for wickets.
He's the one who has provided the first breakthrough. Only the first over, the 11th of this innings, and got the better of the batter, Akash Tripathi. So plenty of options for Captain Vihas when it comes to the spin department as well as fast bowling department. The composition of this team looks quite good.
That's beautifully driven. A full toss and it's in the gap. Chase. A dive as well. A valiant one. But is not able to stop the ball. Much needed boundary from the bat of Naren Saud.
Absolutely a much needed boundary for Nepal. Loosener from Mathulan Kugatas, trying to pull that Yorker. Slight error and nicely managed by the youngster Naren South. Managing to put in the gap. And look at that effort coming from the fielder. Valiant effort. Nevertheless, 4 runs for Naren and more runs for Nepal.
There was silence in that stand for a long time. Now suddenly there's a chirp. This boundary has come after 5 overs. That's 30 balls. That's what it took for them to get their first boundary, and that's why the silence in the crowd. Something to cheer for them as well now.
5 overs. They had taken those energy drinks and all of a sudden the boundary coming in and you can see.
Well, they're always energetic, Mudassir. They don't need an energy drink. They just need a boundary or something to cheer. This is beautifully flicked in the air and straight into the hands of the fielder at square leg. Another setback for Nepal in this run chase as Kugatas gets his first wicket.
Going for a boundary then on the very next delivery. Getting better off for Roshan. Coming into the right hander. Flick of the wrist, but excellent field setup by the captain. There was a fielder station for those kind of shots and no mistake by the fielder. Jubiliate the bowler. Mathulan. Slow walk towards the dugout.
Well, it's 34 overs, 131 for 4 as the drinks are on field. Right, so the athletes out there in the middle have hydrated themselves. And that's the wickets that have fallen so far for Nepal. Just at the wrong time again. Sri Lanka have been very consistent and persistent in getting that ball to land in the right areas, and they've been scoring time and time again with wickets as and when needed. That was the last wicket to fall, and that's the last ball as we come back to live action. Another successful over for Sri Lanka. It is Mathulan Kugadas who gets a wicket in this over. And after 35 overs, with 15 more overs to go, Nepal are 131 for 5.
That was, as far as Nepal was concerned, that was the key. With his dismissal, Ali, they've started to struggle. The asking rate has gone up to now, what, close to 7 runs and over. And they're left with 88 balls for 103. And that, I think, he's asking for a little bit too much from this Nepali batting lineup. Yep, that was out. Again, this is what dot balls could do. This is what, when the run rate drops, this is where the batters start to make mistakes because they try to manufacture shots. And this is sadly the case with that dismissal.
Yeah, very, very good bowling. Quicker one this time. And right in front, no hesitation from umpire Afridi to give this out because it was plumb in front. Not in. Bhatta goes for 12. LBW Chamudita, it's 131 for 6.
Good morning, doctor. Good morning, doctor.
जबसम्म कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेसले ब्रस गर्दैनौ निन्द्राले पिछा छन्ने छैन
यसको कुलिङ क्रिस्टल्सले कसै यति ताजा यु हैव नो अन्दाजा कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेस निन्द्रा भगाऊ ताजगी जगाऊ.
Just look at the slide of Nepal. 101 for 2, looking promising at that stage, talking about a launch, talking about trying to take on the Sri Lankan bowling, and from that point they get to 131 for 6. That is a sad decline as far as they're concerned. That goes off the outside edge. That will run away for 4. So Naren South gets off the mark. Not convincing, but still it's an important boundary.
Yeah,
Good morning, doctor. Good morning, doctor.
जबसम्म कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेसले ब्रस गर्दैनौ निन्द्राले पिछा छन्ने छैन
यसको कुलिङ क्रिस्टल्सले कसै यति ताजा यु हैव नो अन्दाजा कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेस निन्द्रा भगाऊ ताजगी जगाऊ.
99th run still to get of 86. Ball is not a problem, but the problem is 6 wickets down. And more importantly, Mayan Yadav, who played so well for 62, is back in the hunt.
See, that's been Nepal's problem. When you looked at their batting lineup, you could see that, I mean, all of them, they're quite decent. They got good techniques. You see that last dismissal, he had no clue about it because that was too full. It was pushed through quicker and caught in front. 135 for 6, 36 overs done. .99 of 84, that's what is required. But back on that Nepal batting, there have been quite a few starts here, Ali. We'll come to that in a moment. Mathulan is the bowler. This guy has been very impressive. He has that slinging action. He skids on to you, and he is quicker than what he looks. He hurries the batter. And we spoke about him. He's from the north. He's from Jaffna. And Newton Ranjit Kumar and Mathulan Kugadas, the two youngsters, the fast bowlers, they both hail from the northern province. And he's been good with his line and length. He's been very accurate.
Yeah, he was the one who got this first wicket. He got the breakthrough, and since then it's all been Sri Lanka. And now, interestingly, Farviz mentioned this early in the first spell that he might get the ball to reverse. And in the previous delivery, we did see the hint of reverse swing. So that is why the captain kept him longer enough. He came first change, but quite late. When we all expected him to bowl with the new ball, but he waited and then made him bowl. And he's done a fantastic job. 7 overs, just 16 runs and a wicket to his name.
It's interesting to see how different bowlers tend to enjoy different phases of the game. I mean, you talk about a similar, when I say similar, another slinger who's made his name, Matisha Patirana from Sri Lanka, who is like setting the world on fire. But again, he plays a lot of T20 cricket, but if you look at where he wants to bowl, he bowls in the middle overs and at the death. He doesn't want the new ball. So you made the point about this young man, Mathulan Kugadas, who is more adapted to bowling with a slightly older ball. Now this is Apesh, a little chip. Not in control. So this is the skill level that bowlers have now started to bring into the game, and this is how the game has evolved, so to speak.
Absolutely. I think the best part of him is continuously is able to hit those stumps and bowl in that area, the right area. He's alongside the leg spinner Praveen Manisha. He's the one to look for in future for Sri Lanka.
And he's been impressive with his length. He's gone full or slightly back of the length. Haven't seen him bowl anything short per se. He's always, also the other thing is he's been at the batter all the time. He's created those situations, created those opportunities, and always challenged the batter with his line and length. So he's already conceded just a single, 5 deliveries bowled. And again, you could see how he's rushed as a batter. 136 for 6, 37 overs done. That's a good display by the Sri Lankan bowling attack. Rajit Kumar was good at the top. Segera brought in some control. Then the spinners came in. Kugadas, we've spoken about him, for 21. And overall, it's been a good, consistent performance from the Sri Lankan spinners. Viran Chamudita continues with his left-arm spin. But Ali, let's try and focus on the Nepal batting. Yes, they to me they showed good courage, good character, good technique. And if you look at the number of batters that had starts, Tripathi made 19, Arjun Kumar 12, Yadav 10, Bhatta 12, and of course Yadav 62. So Yadav got somewhere with his 62. The others just couldn't convert that start. Now this would have been a good catch, but well short of the fielder. But what would you put it down to? Is it a lack of exposure or the level of cricket they play? I mean, how would you want to describe it?
Yeah, I think you make a couple of good points. Both of them, lack of exposure and also the more games they play. We don't exactly know what the structure or the pathway is in Nepal from where they've come to this level, to under 19 level. But Sri Lanka, we all know that they've got a great pathway system, the school cricket and the club.
整医療脱毛エミナルクリニックメンズ
ふるさととありがとうって似てますよね。
あ、でもさっと振るとガ
Played good cricket as far as bowling is concerned. And as you said, Mayan played a good inning, a couple of other players got starts. But it's those key moments that have not been able to capitalize and play a bigger inning. Santosh Yadav, you look good as you were talking about. Had he played alongside Mayan Yadav, things would have been different by now. But he played that wrong shot selection with a big question mark. And all these things come with exposure. More cricket they play, better they will get. And the glimpses are there. They can improve on this. They're a very good bowling side, I tell you. If they were bowling second, that would have been different, maybe a different result. 38 gone, 140 for 6.
Well, I'll tell you, the Under-19 Asia Cup is starting to become spicy. Just on day 2, India versus Pakistan. Then, of course, UAE, the home team, taking on Japan. So 2 big games for UAE being the home side. They've proven themselves at the highest level at Under-19, being runner-up. But Ali, how about Pakistan, India?
Well, it doesn't get any bigger than this at this level. Pakistan taking on India at any level, rather, not just this level. Lots of nerves for these young boys. But remember the last time these two teams met in Asia Cup, Pakistan beat India quite comprehensively. I'm really looking forward for the same result tomorrow. But it's just never know.
Spoken by a true patriot.
Just hoping.
Right, the skipper is back. The young off-spinner, Captain Vikas Tevmika. He's got 2 for 32. He went for a few runs, but he did get wickets at vital times. Now, you could see that he's looking to bowl slower. There was a time he spoke, he was looking to fire the ball in, but the scenario is different. He can afford to attack with 6 wickets down and asking rate now hovering around 8.
He's taking his chances. He's giving it air bowling slow and in right areas. That's the fielder there, but not quite carrying to that fielder. Just 1 run. It's amazing what wickets do to your energy in the field. You can just see the fielding energy of Sri Lankan side. They just can feel the victory. They feel that the game is in their grip.
Yeah, you see the spring in their step, for sure. There was a time that they looked a little bit down with that partnership happening, but since we go, look at that stop. I mean, everything seems to happen. They throw themselves around, they come up with some unbelievable stops and fielding, then you come up with some brilliant delivery, so it starts to work in their favor. The momentum gets back at them, or goes with them. That's a wide. So this is what pressure could do, and this is what the transformation of the game could do to a team. If you look at the way Nepal is trying to come out of this situation, it's a more defensive mindset. Sri Lanka, on the other hand, looking for wickets, looking to attack. 143 for 6 of 39. See, we have seen a lot of positives with Nepal playing, and this is a massive positive. I'll tell you what, this is a really massive positive. Get your team, get your fans to come to the ground, irrespective of where you are in the game, whether you're winning or losing. They're willing to support you, they're willing to cheer for you, and this is a magnificent sight.
100%. I think this is why these associate teams are so important, because they have the passion. The result might not matter to them. It's about competing at this level, competing against the big sides, doing well, doing the best they can do. It's not just the first time that I'm witnessing such crowd. in an under-19 game in the previous year's Asia Cup. There were lots of people coming to cheer at the Nepal team. It's so heartening to see. They're just so passionate about their game. They're a very proud nation as far as cricket is concerned. That's why we really want this team to develop into a good team, because the crowd is so passionate.
Actually, I must tell you that there has been a Sri Lankan connection to the development of Nepal. I say that, I'm sure you heard of Roy Das, one of Sri Lanka's legendary batters. He used to coach Nepal, and from an under-15 stage. And I remember talking to Roy those days. I mean, when he used to come on his brief stints to Sri Lanka, and even then he felt that the talent, the pool of talent in Nepal was very good. Swing and a miss, just looking to take that mid-wicket fielder on. There is a fielder on the boundary. I don't think that's the right shot to attempt. So he misses. Lucky that he didn't dislodge the stumps.
A typical tail-ender slog towards that cow corner. 40 gone, 145 for 6.
Now, this is not a stat you're very proud about, Ali. India's under-19s have won the ICC under-19s Men's Asia Cup the most number of times. How many times has Pakistan won? I'm asking you.
I think Pakistan have won once, I guess.
Now, the chance for Pakistan to try and improve on that record.
Yeah, Saad Beg has a job to do. The captain, he was the captain the previous time. When they lost in the semi-final to UAE, they had a better chance. And that team, oh, that's edge. Definitely an edge. Went right between the two.
I think what happened there was it went off the wicketkeeper's pad.
Yeah.
And completely blindfolded, or the fielder, not blindfolded, I'm sorry. The fielder at slip was blinded. There you are, that's what happened. Look, it hit the pad and then bounced. And the fielder was going in a different direction. Oh! That was thrown back, and they can laugh about it.
Yeah, some aggression. It's good for the game. But in a good way, in a very friendly way, I would say. Because he's smiling, the batter is smiling, the wicketkeeper is smiling.
Yeah, I think it's a good spirit that the two teams have played. We've seen how they've helped each other. Remember particularly when Sri Lanka was batting, one of the bowlers had a cramp. And a Sri Lankan batter went up to him and just made sure that he was all right, helped him. So that's good. I mean, we see this happen more regularly between teams. Yes, there is a lot of rivalry on the field, but there's always also that friendship that has been cultivated, which is visible. On the bounce, only a single.
Yeah, you make a good point, and that is where the ACC or the ICC's role is so vital, and they're doing a fantastic job by making bigger teams or bigger cultural team like Sri Lanka or Pakistan or India, making them play with the associate teams on regular basis. Asia Cup happened the last year and this year also. Oh, that's a big one. That's straight over the head of the fielder for 6. This will cheer up the fans, definitely.
That is a very good shot. Yeah. What about it? Just look at the way he comes down the pitch. Look at the movement of his feet. And then how he gets to the pitch of the ball and hits through the line. That's a perfect shot. Look at this. Wonderful shot. Plenty of power and went the distance.
Chosen the right place also. All the 6s that have been hit today have been shot straight over the head of the fielder, of the bowler. So they realize that straight is the way to go.
Uttam Rangu. And it is 154 or 155 for 6 at the end of 45. runs and over. That last 6 was magnificent. Uttam Rangu went down the pitch, and that was just the third 6 for Nepal in this innings, but what a shot it was. Now, this left arm spinner, he tends to be a little bit deceptive. He comes on a bit quicker. And he's not someone who's flighty, but he's someone who fires the ball in, uses the crease a lot, tends to try and work on angles.
He's not a big turner of the ball, but keeps it very tight. Gives nothing away. You can tell he's into his 10th over. 22 runs only that is given and taken 1 wicket. The required rate, well, it's way beyond 9.29 now, with Uttam on 13. But one thing that I would like Sri Lanka to just wrap it up quickly, because this group is a very, it's a tough group other than the other group, because it has Afghanistan and Bangladesh, and it might come to the net run rate by the end. So I would want them to wrap it up quickly as possible.
Yeah, decimals can play a role in a group like this, as you said. There are some very good teams: Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan. Afghanistan has just done extremely well in a triangular, and they got some fantastic talent on display.
Definitely. And Bangladesh being the defending champions, they are very good under 19 side. So yes, it might come down to net run rate at the end.
Dot ball to end the over. 157 for 6.
Required run rate almost creeping to 10 runs per over. 78 runs needed in 8 overs. That's exactly 48. Balls Nepal 156 for 6 with Uttam Rangu. Narendra South at the crease. Firing into this leg stump. Skipper Vihas. That's been a good fight back by Sri Lanka. While batting in the middle overs, few wickets fell on the trot. Made sure they got to a fighting score, and the spinners have done a wonderful job in the middle overs to restrict Nepal to 157 for 6. Confirmation: current run rate 3.72, required 9.83. The spinners have been excellent, Mudassar.
Oh, absolutely, and full marks should be given to Captain Vihas Thavamika. We have seen an astute captaincy from him. The rotation has been key. The way he utilizes his bowlers, change of ends, everything nicely working for Sri Lanka under 19.
It is good to see the Nepal crowd still with the maximum voice. Good shot. Couldn't find the placement properly. Yeah, more the evenings went by, the crowd has definitely built up.
Left hand right hand combination, and look at that field setup, an attacking field, as well as they have the protection in the deep.
Fall in the gap, and very well fielded. Certainly saved a couple of runs. Vihas Thavamika bowling it quicker and fuller. Probably expecting Narendra South to use the long handle, and Kavi Jagamagi, who batted really well, did very well to save 2 runs there.
A brilliant effort, full length dive, saving some runs.
Beautifully played. Nice side elbow. But what Nepal need at the moment is at least a 4 or 6 per over to keep up with it. Or if not, 4 and a 6 and get those singles. The singles won't hurt Sri Lanka.
Absolutely, and so far in control, in command, Sri Lanka under 19 team. The spinners dominating the proceedings out here. The likes of captain himself, couple of wickets for his name. So it's single to end the over number 43. 163 for the loss of 6.
ACC app is ready to be downloaded. Plenty of information, stats in those apps, and also the YouTube channel Asian Cricket Council TV to watch live, as well as on Instagram at Asian Cricket Council. Lots of information. Sri Lanka is bringing in their ace spinner Praveen Manisha, who has been fantastic in his first 7 overs, considering 18 runs. This will be even more tough work for the remaining Nepali batters to read him off the pitch, maybe even from the wrist.
7 overs, 19 wicket to his name. Same stage, Sri Lanka were 201 for the loss of 8, and this is where those crucial runs were added for that 9th wicket partnership, which gave them the edge in this game.
A morale win for Sri Lanka. Required run rate has hit 10 runs per over. Comes down the track and an easy stumping for Rajapaksha. Lovely bowling by Praveen Manisha, giving it a bounce turn. And that boy has been magnificent today.
Good work done by the wicketkeeper. He has been busy. He has been excellent behind the stumps. The absence of Sharujan. Flighted deliveries. Look at the turn and bounce. Nowhere near the ball. Wicket number 7 going down for Nepal. It's 164 for the loss of 7.
Year-old Yuvraj Khatri, the leg spinner who bowled well for Nepal, is at number 9. Battle between the leg spinners are always nice to see, but this time it's a bat against the bowler. Oh, bowled him. That was a googly. Yuvraj Khatri had no idea which way it was going. Inside edge, and he's gone first ball.
He continues to excel with the ball here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. A talented leg break bowler, double strike, a golden duck for Yuvraj. Bowling on the 6th stump, and look at the sharp turn coming into Yuvraj. Back-to-back wickets for Manisha without troubling the scorers. Yuvraj Khatri back into the hut, 164 for the loss of 8.
Skipper Hemant Dhami at number 10, and he walks in to face the hat-trick ball from Praveen Manisha, who has been excellent today. Great control with his leg spinners, even the googlies, bringing in so much variations. And Skipper Dhami, who bowled well, captained his side really well, very a proactive captain. He'll have to be very careful with the first ball. My gut feel, it's going to be a googly. So watch out for the googly, Dhami. Rightly so, Sri Lankan skip on the attack, has a slip in place. A forward short leg has been caught up as well. Vimat Dinsara under the lid, possibly in the offside. This is how you set up a batsman. Having the silly mid off, and watch out for the googly. Here comes Praveen Manisha. Umpire is not ready yet, keeping things in check. Here comes hat-trick ball. Oh, googly. Oh, straight to the silly mid off fielder. Probably hit his stomach before even he realizes those things has to be grabbed rather than caught. And smile says it all. Brilliant by Sri Lanka.
I feel for the bowler. Brilliant planning, but the silly mid off, straight into the hands and just came out. Unlucky. And when was the last time you have seen a silly mid off in the 50-over format?
The reaction was really good, got to be said, but it went so quick off the bat. As expected, it was a googly. But unfortunately for Praveen Manisha, he cannot enter the history books of a bowler who took a hat-trick in an Asia Cup. So close, yet so far.
What a performance we are witnessing from this youngster, Manisha. Dismantling the opposition, those wrong ones.
Plenty of changes being brought in. Soon as the left-handed Naren South comes into the strikers end, 14 of 18 deliveries. Deep sweeper cover long off mid-wicket. Deep square leg and long on the 5 fielders patrolling the boundary. Oh, massive turn. Has to be just outside the line, and the bounce was a factor as well.
A wrong one to the left-hander. Wicket is going down. Golden run. Heat of a delivery, sharply coming in, and then hat-trick ball. A tough chance. The captain.
Oh, nice ball. Nicely ball, slowing it down. Plenty of fans. Successful. Double wicket over. Just the 2 runs given away from that over. 166 for 8. Naren and Hemant at the crease for Nepal, looking down the barrel. He needs something special from probably Naren South to see his side through. As they say in cricket, impossible targets have been achieved. That's a positive mindset Nepal got to have themselves, but they have to counter bowlers like Praveen Manisha and Matulan Kugadas, who has been excellent. Leg spinner on the Jaffna Express, Slingy Kugadan. And here comes Newton Ranjit Kumar, the left arm quick. Slow ball, comes down the track, 2 says Naren South. Settles for a single.
Looking at the scorecard earlier, apart from Mahen Yadav, no other batters could contribute much with the bat. Though the likes of Arjun Kumar getting a start, likes of Tripathi getting quick 16 odd runs. But full marks should be given the captain of Sri Lanka under 19 team. The way he utilizes his resources.
Slow ball. Expect lots of slow deliveries from Newton. Even with the new ball, he brought the change of pace into the game pretty early. And this sort of a surface is ideal for the Langi of Tama.
Last year, we were here as well. And what is the big difference you can find in this team of Sri Lanka under 19 team compared to the last edition?
That's the first thing I saw looking at the under 19 boys this morning. I just had the feeling from last year's team it was more pressure. The boys were not playing their natural game. And this side, I'm not just saying because Sri Lanka is on the brink of winning this game, but the body language, the way the opening batters batted, especially Sigera. Even Shanmuganathan, his game plan was something different, but Sigera went after the ball. That laid the platform and got the other youngsters coming in, like Lakmin Abesing, and the way he batted. Just didn't see that X factor from last year. That's the biggest difference I see from the two Sri Lankan squads.
Indeed, and the way Abesinga got those 50 odd runs, just 52 balls with the help of a couple of fours and a maximum. At the same time, Sharujan was struggling to find those boundaries. He came in, let the pressure go off from Sharujan, getting those boundaries, running between the wickets. Another thing which looks good, running hard, converting those singles into doubles. So lots of positive from this game for Sri Lanka under 19 team.
On Shanmuganathan, got message from the team manager Shane Fernando that he's under observation and he's fine and recovered. This has to be out. And Newton Ranjit Kumar picks up his first under 19 wicket, dismissing Naren South with a slow delivery.
So sticking with those cutters, a cunning delivery, fetching him a wicket here. Wicket number 9 going down. In command, in control. Fox with that cutter, trying to go big, finds the man at the long on. So it's 168 on board. They have lost their 9th wicket. Naren South managing 16 of 22 balls. So walks in the last man for Nepal under 19, Bikram Singh.
Another slow delivery, possibly pitched outside the leg stump. Led by signal by the umpire, and 0 as well. 169 for 9. .65 needed in 30 deliveries. Just a matter of time. Sri Lanka wraps this up. Praveen Manisha, 8 overs, 21 for 3, has been the hero so far. Can he finish off with a 4 for? Slip and a slim it off in place. Gogli. Straight away, as soon as Bikram made contact with the ball, he was off his crease. Wanted to get it the non-strikers and asking him, skipper, over to you.
A smart thinking by the batter because he doesn't want to face Manisha. What a day, what a game this lad is having. The first innings we have seen the likes of Santosh Yadav getting 4 wickets in his kitty. Now it's up to Manisha. Ah, look at that turn, brilliant. Future prospect for Sri Lanka team.
Sri Lanka is poised for choices when it comes to leg spinners. In the system is Manindu Hasaranga, Jeffrey Van Der Say. In the recently concluded Emerging Trophy, we saw Dushan Hemantha, one of the best bowlers in that competition. And Vyas Kant is someone in the system as well. 4 leg spinners. And in comes the 5th name into that hat, which is Praveen Manisha. I'm sure people watching back home general public, the selectors, the SLC officials will be keeping a close eye on this young boy hailing from Lumbini College. Has a massive reputation in school cricket, and dishing out that performances in school cricket into the big event is a big fact and a big jump, and he has made it look so easy. And the fact that he hasn't bowled much loose delivery shows the control what he has. That's been the most, as we say, the commentators curse straight away down the leg side of Googly, resulting in a boundary. But overall, his spell has been magnificent, could be said.
No, indeed, he bowled quite brilliantly. Apart from the previous delivery going down the leg side for 5 runs, some runs for Nepal. This is a very good chance for Sri Lanka under 19 team to get that final wicket as soon as possible. As the tournament progresses, the net run rate will come into the play.
Yeah, good point, Mudasar. Even in the previous finale, Yunus brought that up. Because it's a grip of death, I would say. Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka. With all due respect to Nepal, those 3 teams I just said are the more fancier team to go through with only 2 positions up for grabs. Huge appeal should be, probably the bounce. It was a googly. The umpire from Pakistan, Faisal Afridi, has been very good today. He's been very consistent. I think, yeah, he's got it spot on. Too much turn and bounce.
A very good day out there in the middle. The on-field umpire Faisal Afridi.
Beautifully bowled. A googly followed by a big turning leg spinner. This is what I'm talking about. The control this young man is showing. That's been the most impressive part for me.
Absolutely. Not really the turn, but it's all about the control. As a wrist spinner, you need to have the control on the ball. Rolling the fingers quite well.
Googly. Safely negotiated by the batter. Ends the 46th over. 178 for 9. Sri Lanka just a wicket away. Playing the first win in the Under-19 Men's Asia Cup 2024. Eman, the skipper, on strike. Newton Ranjit Kumar picked up his first wicket in the last over. Nice ball, nice and full.
Throughout the day, we have seen these young boys not afraid to put that extra effort. Full length dive yet again, saving runs for his team. Fielding has been up to the mark with the Sri Lankan under-19 boys.
One thing you can definitely control in cricket is the energy levels in fielding. And a slow ball does the job. Newton Ranjit Kumar came back for his second spell. 2 slow deliveries, 2 wickets, and made sure Sri Lanka wins his game by 56 runs. A comprehensive win. Nepal bowled well for a time. They batted well as well with the top order batters in control. But the spinners in the middle overs took control and made sure Sri Lanka wins this game.
Change of pace. Brilliantly done. Straight into the hands of the short mid-wicket fielder. With that Sri Lanka under-19 team winning their first game of ACC Men's Under-19 Asia Cup 2024. A convincing victory for Sri Lanka under-19 boys. They played as a unit. Batting has been brilliant. The bowlers doing a pretty good job. They started off really well. The fast bowlers, the spinners, keeping things tight in the middle overs. The fielding has been up to the mark. Positive sign for Sri Lanka under-19 team.
100%. The energy levels to see the young Lions putting up a brave show against a side from Nepal, not willing to bog down. They showed spirit in the middle. The crowd was excellent, full of voice right throughout this game. But in the end, it was Praveen Manisha in the middle overs did the damage. And make sure Sri Lanka wins by 55 runs and they start their campaign with a massive win against the associate country Nepal.
And for Nepal, lots to learn from the mistakes they made in the first innings. Couple of chances going down of Shaman.
Edge, that's where the second slip would have been. It runs away for 4. That was full. He was going hard at it, and it is Akash Tripathi who gets off the mark.
Yeah, second slip would have gobbled it. Seam position.
कराहे ढीक का थी भैया प्याज रखना था ओ अरे बात तेल वो बनाते तो आराम से कुछ कम कर दे तेल रख देते हैं तेल राहत डालते मिर्च पूरे पूरा ना आधा रखना बाद में क्या ना जॉर्ज यो brother हामी जान आटेको है brother
Team match, let's go.
match is over, and the blue team is in the lead. Cover me! Reloading! Fire! Cover me! Oh! Mercy! Reloading! Cover me! Reloading!
Team victory.
Watch out! Help! 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 I'm recalling a teammate. Thanks.
माथि मथिन्छ कि आउ त हेल किट मथिन्छ
Help!
कहाँ गएको
Help!
सारी गए पनि भएन
No. I'm recalling a teammate. Thanks. Watch out!
के गरे के लाइट किन निभाएको र
Call you. I'm recalling a teammate. Thanks. I got supplies. Watch out! Watch out! Marked a location. Enemies ahead! Help! Help! I got 5 eliminations just now. Awesome. Good luck, mates. Don't give up. Your teammates can still recall you.